Howdy, y'all. My name is Price. I'm coming at you with some more Slime Rancher. And today we're doing something a little bit different. You're probably like, Price, why are we on the main menu screen? Why aren't we just thrust right into a world of wonderful slimes? Well, here's the deal. So I've been working on the next episode of the Glass Desert series, which is going to have a lot of shorts, a lot of edited stuff, a lot of story stuff. And so it's been taking me a lot of work to really finalize that and make it look well. And I want to make sure that it is top notch for y'all. So I'm really working hard on that. I've got the episode recorded, but I'm working on those little edited shorts, and I know a lot of y'all love it, but I also know a lot of y'all just want to see some Slime Ranchers, so I don't want to keep you waiting a whole bunch of days. So I decided I'd go ahead and we'll start our first 5-day rush, and it's no story in this stuff. It's all about the Slime Ranching. So we're going to jump in. We're going to do a brand new 5-day rush, and we're going to see exactly how much money we can make. I think what's going to happen, knowing roughly how long the days in Slime Rancher last, this will probably take us 2 episodes. So I think my plan is going to be to release the first episode today, which is Tuesday for me, and then the next one will come out on Thursday, and then hopefully by Saturday I will have that next episode of Glass Desert ready for y'all to check out, and then maybe that's what we'll do for the next couple of weeks while we're finishing out that series. So with all that, let's go ahead, let's do a new game. We're gonna say rush, and we're gonna pick let's see, what are our options here? Golden Slime, because we're going for gold. 5-day rush. A mad sprint for the most new bucks you can earn in 5 days. Bragging is encouraged. Okay, so there are a number of different strategies that you can use to be extremely successful in a 5-day rush. The first thing to do is run as quickly as you freaking can and get as much food as you can, because what we really, really want to do is we want to get ourselves, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you eat my food. That's my food. My food, okay? What we want to do is we really, really, really want to get as much food as possible so that we can feed the Gordo, so that we can get access to the... what do you call it? Slime key, so that we can then get into one of the higher level areas, because in this mode, here chickens. In this mode, plorts have a constant value, which means you don't have to worry about the plort market kind of going... Where's that chicken? Are they over here? You don't have to worry about the plort market losing its value, and so you can really focus on one type of slime and just really, really, really use them over and over again. So that's what we're going to try and do, is we're going to try and get a nice mid-tier, as they're called, slime setup, so that we can really exploit that to the best of our abilities. Don't you do it! Where's that Roostro? Come here. You're getting eaten too. We're getting as much food as we can right now. In doing that, see, now we have maximum carrots. In being able to do that, we'll then spend most of our money on gardens so that we can grow more food, and maybe get a couple of upgrades so that we can have, like, maybe the increased energy, the sprint stamina, and a couple other things. But, you know, we've only got 5 days, so we really have to be thoughtful about how we do this. There is a little bit more food here, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to put as much food into this guy as we can. Hopefully we have enough. It's somewhere around 50 pieces of food is what you need. I know that they've kind of adjusted the values. Exactly. There we go. So... now we got our first slime key. Perfect. Let's go ahead and grab that key. I said let's go ahead and grab that key. Got a little money from doing that. Okay. So now the question becomes, do we want to... which way do we want to go? Do we want to go Moss Blanket, or do we want to go Indigo Quarry? Indigo Quarry, we can go for crystal slimes mixed with something like rad slimes. If we go Moss Blanket, we can go honey slimes mixed with like boom slimes, or honey slimes mixed with hunter slimes, if we could get some hunter slimes. But I think we're going to go this away. Into the Indigo Quarry. For me, I like the Indigo Quarry slimes, so that's going to be our best bet. I'm dropping those guys because we're really looking for a couple of things. I want a bunch of rad slimes, I want a bunch of crystal slimes, and I want me some Oka Okas if we can get a hold of them. So we're going super fast pace here, y'all. I'm actually kind of happy that we were able to get the... Gordo fed so quickly. I did not expect that. So this should help us out pretty tremendously. Okay, it would be nice if I could feed you, but again, that's a low priority. Like I said, the main thing, getting a couple of rads, a couple of crystals. Now, it's going to make our home really dangerous if it's just filled with a whole bunch of... Oh, cool. Oka-Oka's perfect. Rads and crystals. But by using Oka-Okas to feed them, we're going to be able to really maximize that stuff. Okay, haven't seen any at all rads, and usually they come out over here, so that's a little... Oh, I don't have a jetpack yet? Can't get up there. Maybe I can get up over here. Come on. Here we go. Haha, perfect. Okay. I'm not going to be able to get across that gap, so hopefully I'll be able to get a hold of a couple of rad slimes somewhere. Come on, y'all. Come to me, crystal babies. And then once we've got all the crystal slime setup stuff going, I can be a little bit more creative with how we spend our plorts, and maybe we can get a little more stuff going on. But honestly, it makes a lot more sense to have, you know, what we would call in the world of science a monoculture when you're doing the 5-day rush, because you want to just kind of have your slimes all out and about. Now, I may want to build a corral, and we already have a corral that's already on the farm, so I can use that and maybe upgrade it a little bit to keep some of them in there, because being able to auto feed and all that kind of stuff will be nice. But honestly, it's not a huge deal. Okay, so over there is where we would be able to get rad slimes if I could get there. But we don't have the jetpacks. I'm hoping that a couple of them will pop up here, as they sometimes do. Looks like I'm not going to have too good a luck, though. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought I saw green up there, but nope. None here. Okay. Well, then. I think I may have to just go back now with the crystal slimes that we've got. Let's see if any rads spawn as I walk this way. Yep, there they are. Okay. Now, they may show up a little bit later in the day. That's the other thing that could happen, is they could show up a little bit later. Now, I could also do the same thing with rock crystals. Like, that wouldn't be a terrible thing. They're not going to be as valuable as rad crystals right away, because rocks, well, they just aren't as valuable. But mixed with crystals, I could go ahead and start getting some plorts going quickly. Oh, we've already got some tars. That's not good. I don't even have a water tank. We need to get out of here. All right, we're going to head back home with what we got, and I'll start making some thoughts. Yeah, without rads, that could be tricky. I could also work towards trying to get into the moss blanket as well, and we could do like crystal... Well, crystal hunters would be valuable, but they wouldn't actually... I wouldn't be able to really feed them their favorite foods very consistently, so they would be at 50%. And that's the other reason that I wanted rads, is because rads are a tier 3, I think, slime, which means that they're more valuable than rock slimes. We can actually go look at the plort market, and you'll see what I mean by the different tiers. And that way, you'll kind of get, I think, a feeling for what I'm going for here. No vicious slimes. Interesting. Maybe it's not until day 2. So, I'm going to go ahead and let's... I wonder if there's any carrots left around here. Any carrots? No. It's too bad. Okay. What's up in here? Hold on. Yeah. What you got for me? The heartbeat. Give me the heartbeat. Come on. Did I get it? Okay. We'll assume I got it. Okay. So... I guess for right now, maybe we'll stick with these guys. Come here, little dude. Get out of here. All right, so let's look at the values of the plorts that we have access to right now. Oh, booms. I could do boom crystals. Boom crystals work, and we saw plenty of booms out there. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to drop these crystal guys off here. And because... Oh, but booms, they're hard to feed. That's right. It's all briar hens. So, bit of a pickle. How much are the rock plorts worth? 22 to start with. Okay, let's just go ahead and I am going to feed these guys like this. Okay, get a couple of plorts off of that. I would like to start getting a garden if I can. Let's get some, I guess right now I can't really afford it, but... Let's see. Oof. These guys are gonna be hard to deal with the crystals if I can't get the water thing. Oh man, we're already pretty low. What? Why am I not? Oh, because I have things. We're already having some issues here, as you can see, because of these gosh darn pink slimes that decided to just stay on my farm. Ugh. Okay. All right, let me sell this one crystal plort I was able to get a hold of. I'm going to get rid of you guys. Goodbye. All right, so I'm not off to the strongest start. I thought that I would be able to get those rad slimes, and it appears like I made an error on when they appear. I'm going to go check back now that it's nighttime, because sometimes it has to do with that. And then the thing is right now I'm putting them in the corral, but I don't know if I'm going to upgrade the corral because we might just let them wander around our farm eventually. So I'm going to also grab all these extra pink plorts. It's a little bit extra money. Okay, so let's get going. And if we get lucky enough to come across a golden slime, that'll also be nice. Get a little bit extra money there. And then, yeah, like I said, it's not really worth so much spending money too much on different upgrades and things because of the short nature of the thing. You really want to just optimize the amount of food that you can produce and the number of slimes of like one type that you can really handle. And like I said, these ones are going to be a dangerous combination for us, but I don't think it's ultimately going to be too bad if we take things, if we make things a little careful. Okay. Now the ultimate combo would be like hunter crystals or something else if we could feed them their favorite food, which isn't impossible, but they do have, you know, difficult taste. And obviously if we could get all the way to the, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Get these out of here. Where you at, green boy? Nope, green boy, thank you. All right, if we could get all the way to the glass desert, then we'd be in a great position. But that's not going to be too likely. Oh, we got tars again. All right, well, we got 2 rad slimes, and that's enough to start with. So it's going to be all about working that those Oka fields, getting as many of them as we can, and then coming back out here every now and then to get even more slime so we can cover the farm. Try and get some stuff to get the water tank and whatnot to allow us to actually be able to farm them kind of easily and responsibly. Yeah. Oh, gotta go up this way, that's right. And obviously like getting the jetpack and all that kind of stuff would be nice, but it's not super easy. And the more time we can spend on the ranch with our slimes, the more money we can possibly be making off of them. So it's going to kind of be me running out this way, grabbing some stuff, running back out that way, etc. Okay. Get out of here, nerd. Oh man, I keep thinking I'm playing on the other file, so I'm like, oh, I clicked the thing to try and launch him away. Didn't work because I don't have that power right now. All right. Stop rolling at me. Okie dokes. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh man, 5 days is actually not that many. I'm gonna kind of be, yep. Okay, I was like, what's that guy doing there? But I was like, oh yeah, no, I put him there. Give me your pink plorts. Might as well. It's free money. Okay, so now, what I'm gonna do is, just want to make sure that there are no other. Okay, let's go grab this pink plort. Don't want tars getting loose. Tars are a good way to just lose everything. All right, we have a couple pink slimes around. You need to get out of here. You need to get out of here. I just saw one of my guys got loose. Oh my gosh, stop eating stuff, please. Oh my goodness. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put these guys in here so I can pick up these guys. Get all the pink slimes out of here. Come on, crystal guy. Thank you. For right now, we're gonna put only a couple of them in here. Okay, I would like to feed you. No. You. So we can get a couple more rads going. And we really want to get this upgraded as quickly as we can. And I would like to get some walls and ceilings on there just to make like at least us have like one corral that's easy to take care of, you know? I think that'll be a good idea. So if I can get a couple of plorts off of that. Come on, plorts, plorts, plorts. I know a couple of y'all ate some things. Where are the extra crystal plorts? Shouldn't there be some extra crystal plorts from y'all? Maybe not. Okay. No, I need you back in there for right now if you can, please. All right, so let's just go ahead and upgrade this then. We'll do nutrient soil. And you don't really want to go to bed. There's no real benefit to going to bed. Oh, cool, we got carrots. That's good. Yep, come on, buddy. Let's get you over here. Carrots, 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 carrots. Again, just feeding everybody as much as we can. I thought I saw one of them running away this way. Again, I don't want to get too many dudes out there. I'm doing this just to see if I can get the plorts moving around. Thank you. Come on. All right. And so, yeah, one of the big differences, like I said, is that the plort market stays stable in its values. So you'll always make the same amount from every type of plort, which is great. Now, have you grown me any yet? Oh, yes, we're starting to get some. Perfect. Okay, so you make me some more rad plorts. Okay. You as well, if you can. Again, once we can afford to get this thing fully upgraded, then I can worry about some other things. Nice. All right, another one turned into a Largo. Any more plorts? Any more plorts? It's really hard to see with the crystals. That's fine. Okay, and food is going really well. Nice. Okay. Whew, man, this is like hardcore mode. Slime Rancher, tryhard mode, engaged. Okay. And like I said, part of the reason that I want them in this corral is, at least to start, it's going to help me out a lot to just be able to kind of keep track of them, build up the money so we can build up the farms, and then once it's kind of reached a certain critical mass, then we'll be able to really expand it. Just let them roam around, honestly. The downside will be that we're going to be leaving their little crystal trails everywhere. All right, sprinkler. Got it. All right, so now this thing is going to be working great. All right, let's get a couple more y'all fed if we can. Just kind of do the thing that I like to do, where I just kind of like throw everything around. Like that. Okay. Oh yeah, bunch of plorts now. Oh, get back in there, please, buddy. Get back in there, please. You too. We're getting high walls real soon, let me tell you. Okay. Oh, how'd you get all the way over there, buddy? Get back in there. Oh, so I should look up exactly what these guys are named. I believe... I don't know if we have a name for these crystal guys. Ooh, that could be a good one. Okay. Why'd you have to load prices? You know they're the same every day. All right. Do-do-do-do. Okay. You there. Comes this way. Gets back in here. I realize that, like, part of the problem is that I now have, like, too many slimes that are, like, too big. All right, high walls. Thank you. AirNet is going to be 425. So we got a little bit more to go for the AirNet. Any extra food? No. Okay, so now because of... Oh. Let's get you back in there. All right, I'm going to go run out and look for a little bit of wild food. And do I think I'm going to have enough time? Part of me wants to also try and go grab a couple of more slimes. Where do I know that has some... Oh, you know what? If... I don't know if I can jump high enough, but if I can get up here... Yeah, there's usually... Oh, yeah, and then I can walk back that way. So there's like heartbeats up here. Come on, jump, buddy. Jump. All right, there's one. Thank you. Oh, come on. It's really hard to see. Is that the only one? Okay. There might be some down here as well. I'll have to run around. But, you know, it's free food, which means free plorts, which means more infrastructure quicker, which means getting further along with our upgrades. Okay. Oof. Oh, boy. That's a bit of a long jump. Gotta wait for my energy to come back up just so I can make sure to sprint it. Okay, there we go. Hooah. Okay. And now we'll be running through... Okay, cool. We were able to get through. I was worried I was going to have to run through the danger zone. Any more carrots? Nope, y'all have eaten them all. Figured as much. There's only certain places where you can really, like, count on there being extra food. But once I get the next little chunk of money so that I can... And when I get the next harvest from the Oka Okas, I'll probably plant another field. Garden, so that we can really kind of take advantage of it. But any couple of plorts that we can get will be helpful. All right, so I'm doing this that I like to do. Okay, cool. Yeah, plorts. Give me them plorts. Thank you. Any more in there? Just kind of throw them around like that. All right, I think that's all the plorts I got. No more Okas yet. And they also don't seem very hungry, which also is a good reason to go and try and get a couple more. All right, that's 540. Should be enough for the AirNet. Although I think... Oh, hello. I think it might make more sense for me to get more food. It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up, really. Okay, let's get Airnet. Cool. Plort collector would be just a nice little bonus. Anything else? Okay, no. And how much is the garden going to cost me? 250. Okay, we'll come back. I don't see any plorts at the moment. We'll come back. We're going to go head out. I'm going to try and grab a couple more, either rads or crystals. Crystals are easier to find because you know exactly where they are. And then food as well. If we can find any carrots or anything that have spawned. I don't know the specific values. Y'all won't eat any chickens. I don't know any of the specific values for... what was I talking about? I got so distracted there. The specific times, because there are certain times that certain slimes spawn, and I've never memorized those, even though I've played this game so many times. But like I said earlier, you know, I was like, maybe the rads come out at night. That was just kind of an educated guess because I was like, I do see them more at night than during the day. I don't think that they're necessarily nocturnal slimes, but I think in certain areas they come out during the day rather than at night. All right, any foods here? Oh, nice. Extra carrots. I'll definitely take those. You get them? Okay. Grab some plorts while we're at it. Why not? Okay. You're going to drop some plorts, huh? All right, well, it's just pink plort. It's fine. I mean, there was also a rock plort, but I don't want to get hit like 30 times. Okay. So again, yeah, grabbing as much food as we can. That happens to be vegetables, obviously. Fruits would be nice, but can't do it. That would be another good reason to do like a different combination of slimes, not double veggies, but something that has like two favorite foods that are opposing types. Would be helpful because then you could have two different types of food for them. Oh, puddle plorts are worth a lot, actually. We're going to grab all these puddle plorts. This might be a great spot for us to come back to all the time, honestly. Now that I think about it. Oh, yeah, that's a great spot. Woohoo, we may have just found a nice little money pot right there. Yeah, we'll be doing that. Okay, cool. So, well, there's a couple rat slimes over here. That'll work. No, get out of here. You. Uh-oh. No. I know what that is. All right, y'all. Come with me if you want to live. If that ain't a Terminator line, I don't know what it is. All right. Gotta run. All right, cool. So we're going to expand our little group by a little bit. Getting those puddle plorts, honestly, that's going to be a nice little boon for us. So that'll be good. Okay. Let's get our butt out here. All right, it's day 2, 5:20 in the morning. We're about 20 minutes into this episode, so I think, you know, we'll go for another day and see kind of where that puts us timeline-wise. Oh, I keep forgetting I gotta go up. But you know, no real... not really sure if I'm going to do 1 or 2 episodes on this one, and if they'll be longer or shorter. I think 2 would be easiest for me, but I'm just looking at the time. We'll see how it works. We'll play it by ear. Alrighty. Leave me alone, meanie faces. Okay. So yeah, this 5-day rush is really nice because it makes you think about the game in a different way. And I like that because it kind of it gets me to pay attention to parts of the game that I don't normally pay attention to. All right, we're gonna put these out here because there's a lot of pink plorts. Where'd the rest of those go? Weren't there more? Maybe not. It gets you to think about the game a little bit differently, and in doing so, you kind of, I don't know, you learn a little bit more, and I dig that. Come on, there we go. All right, so now our Oka-Okas should be probably good to go. All right, hello guys. Okay. Nope, none yet, so I'm just gonna feed them all these carrots. Get as many plorts as we can. Get those other guys to grow. Okay, let's do a little bit of this action. The strategy usually works pretty well to allow you to get plorts, is if you just kind of hold... Ooh, gonna start to take damage now. If you kind of like hold towards the edge and just let the plorts kind of come to you, it kind of works like the plort collector. All right, let's get as much money as we can. Ooh, yeah, this is good. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, yeah. And so the other thing is, once we have our stuff set up, we do need to kind of pick a point, probably around the 3rd day, to just kind of stop spending money and only allow money to build back up. But that's not this day. All right, second farm. That's going to help us to really be able to do a bunch of that. Okay. And now plort collector, obviously, like I've said, would be nice. Water pack, jet pack, heart module, power core, tank booster. All those would be nice. About 350 a pop. Okay. How much more plorts we got? Not bad. Come on, come here. Wasn't from their favorite food, obviously. The water pack I'd like so I would be able to just kind of like clear the crystals away, which make it easier to see. It's not a huge deal. Okay. So let's see how much this gives us. Where does this put us? Okay. Not bad, not bad. So then, yeah, like I said, one of the things we could do is I could just let them roam freely if we wanted to. These are still not growing yet. Okay, we got 490. Let's do power core would be really nice. Jetpack would be really nice. That would allow me to get across. What would be the value of getting across? I'm just trying to think about the best way to optimize getting more food and more slimes. And then water tank is nice, like I said, just for the convenience of it. Let's do power core, more energy. And let's keep moving. I would love it if one of y'all would grow. Doesn't look like it. All right. Oh, the plort. So I can go look for some more crystals. I will fill that thing to the dang brim. And then if they start popping out, that's fine. If they're running all over my farm, eating all my okas, that's not really a big deal because that just means more plorts for us. It just means I have to collect them, which is the tricky part. I love that this crystal guy's still out here. I think that the way that it works is that like things don't despawn until you like reset a day. I'm not fully positive on that one. That's just me speculating. But I think that that's how that works. Okay, a bunch of carrots, pogos, carrots. All right, I picked the right time of day to come out here. Let's go. I'll go grab some more crystals. And by the time we get back, those okas should be grown. Oh, look at all these carrots. Nice. Tank booster would have been a smart thing to get as well. I'll grab as many crystals slimes as I can. We'll fill that sucker up. We'll get more okas in that second garden, and I think that'll really put us over the edge, you know what I mean? Okay. Ooh, let's let my energy build back up. Man, you get so... Oh, hey! Free odd onion. If I have the extra space for it, we'll use it. That's a favorite food of our slimes. They're just harder to farm because it's a random... Or it's not like a random number. It might be a random number. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I think it's like between 1 and 4 odd onions per yield. And so it's like you don't get a lot of them. So like to really make them work, you gotta... Oh, hey, look, another one. Nice. And... Nice. Perfect. Are you a big boy? You're a big boy. Oh, look at these odd onions. I'm shocked at how many of these we found, but that's money for us. Okay, let's go. Get our butts up here. Another one! What? Maybe they increased the amount of them that are in this mode? Because that's shocking. We just found 5 odd onions in like the first zones that you can find them. All right, any more crystal slimes? All right, hello, my little friend. Oh, I hear more. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay. Oh, crystal plorts. Well, we're gonna hold on to the food instead. Okay, got you. Got you. Where you at, buddy? Got you. Okay. Come here. Oh, tar. That might be our signal to get out of here. And I guess, last thing I should do is I should see if the puddle slimes left anything else behind. I think if you check them once a day, you should be pretty much good to go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's get you out of here. Okay, just double checking around all these little corners. All right, I think I need to go up this way to get out of here. Whoo, boy, man. This really is such a different way of playing the game, but I dig it. I dig it, you know? Like I said, it's different, but I appreciate it, especially after I've been doing all the story stuff that I've been doing. I've been focusing quite a lot on that, and so as a result, I've been playing the Glass Desert version of the game very differently than I normally do, I guess. I've been playing it so much as telling it, and so just getting to focus on this aspect of the game is actually kind of a nice little refreshing change of pace. And I don't mean to say that like the Glass Desert series is bad or anything like that. Like I don't like it. I'm enjoying the heck out of it, but it's a creative process, so it's very it takes a lot of energy, I guess. And whereas this is just kind of like pure gaming fun, which is what games should often be. Games can be a lot of things for a lot of different reasons and a lot of different purposes. And so getting to play it this way again is it's refreshing. It's refreshing. Okay. So we got ourselves a good chunk of crystal slimes. We got ourselves some odd onions. We got us one Oka Oka, which, if nothing else, the reason I wanted to grab it is if, for some dumb reason, the Oka Okas on our farm still haven't grown a second yield, I'll be able to just plant these ones right away and just, you know, say, whatever, go for it. And I think the next thing we're going to get is the plort collector. I think that's going to help us quite a bit in being able to just gather from our slimes that are inside the corral, which I know is, again, not the most optimal way. I'm sure a lot of y'all have suggestions down below, which go ahead, let me know your suggestions. This is probably only the second time I've ever done this 5-day rush, but, you know, I'm still learning, and also, you know, there's different play styles, I guess is the other thing. All right, let's feed them those. So that's great. Let's check. Okay, yeah, some of them are... No, they still haven't grown in. Okay, so, well, I'm glad I grabbed this Oka Oka then. Look at that. Perfect. So those guys will grow in. These things are almost there, but they're not quite. I love how you can, like, see the little ones kind of, like, sticking out of the ground. They're not quite grown. So I'm just going to go ahead and toss these in here anyways, just to get as many plorts as we can right this moment, because time is money, friend. Time is money, friend. Play Viva Pinata, you know what I'm talking about. Come on. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Come on. Get these all over here. Nice. You're just like filled to the brim. All right, let's get all these plorts. Oh, yeah, that's going to be enough. That's going to be enough for sure. Oh, yeah. Raking in that dough, y'all. Invest in infrastructure. And so I think what it'll be is we will focus on probably like day 3 or 4 will just be focused on making money and not spending any money. Right, how many plorts we got? Look at that, 25. Oh, that's huge. That's a ton. That's a ton. Look at that. Oh, that changes so much. Wow. Cool. Okay, so let's go fill this up. I can make another field. I could get the auto feeder. I could make another, like a second corral. Like this, that's easy money, man. Easy money. I kind of think I might just do a second corral. Fill it up to the brim like this. We're factory farming, y'all, which I know is like IRL, it's pretty gross. But in this, it's pretty amazing. Okay, we're still waiting on food. So yeah, if we're still waiting on food and stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and buy some upgrades. Definitely want the tank booster. Definitely want the water tank. And jetpack, why not? Heart module, not such a huge deal. Let us make yet another garden, because we are going to want some more of that. Come on, give me another one of these. Wow, you're taking forever. How about you? Cannot believe that. That's incredible how long that's taken. All right, so we've already gotten all the plorts. So let's sell the last of these, and I will upgrade the garden as much as I can. And like I said, I might make a second corral. We'll use the same types of slimes, because those ones are getting pretty packed in there, and having the plort collectors makes it just so much easier. So I will buy another... Wait, is that the wrong thing? That's the wrong thing. Dang it. That was a waste of money. Let me make sure to upgrade this before I do that. Nutrient soil sprinkler. Okay, is there anything else that I want to get on y'all? I know that I could get the auto feeder if I really wanted to. Music box would not be a terrible idea because they are pretty packed in there, but as long as I feed them, they should be fine. Lastly, let me just double check. Any of y'all grown in yet? Still none. That's incredible. How's it taking y'all so long? It's hard to tell because like they look like they're glitching out when they look like that. Okay, let's then get another... It's a corral, is what I want. Okay, so I'm gonna run out again, looking for more just random food. If I can happen across a couple of rad slimes or crystal slimes, we will grab them. We'll grab any wild plorts that we find along the way as well. It's not a bad idea to just grab plorts that you find all over the ground. Like, you know, pink plorts aren't worth that much, but if you find 20 of them, that's free money, man. Okay. Give me that. Give me that. And like I said, it's all about, like, I'm investing early in stuff, and then we will just focus on profit and increasing that profit after the fact. Is that more plorts? Yeah, more plorts. Cool. And the thing is, like, since you can only feed them something like 3-4 times a day, spending your extra time out in the far range just looking for stuff is not a bad thing. Like finding crates. Crates give you a little bit of money. Not a lot, but again, every little bit counts. Okay. All right, we're coming up on the 35-minute mark. We're on day 2. So yeah, we're not going to get through all this today. I figured it would take something like 2 hours total. So we will get as far as we can. We're going to go for another little chunk. Yeah, free carrots. Okay. What else we got around here? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Any plorts? Yeah, there's plorts. Okay. For some reason, the tar music isn't kicking in as much. It's weird. I'd grab those red plorts, but I don't expect to find more than just the one. So we're looking for rad slimes, crystal slimes, more ochres if we can get them. Because once again, the ochre fields aren't grown, so I wasn't able to plant that other ochre. When we get back, though, there should be tons of ochres ready for us, because I think there's only been like 1 yield this day. We're definitely going to need more food. But, you know, carrots are a nice, easy to find, readily available source of food. So that's not too bad. Too harsh. We didn't get the jetpack. Oh, we did. I was like, did we not get the jetpack? Okay. Couple rock plorts. Ooh, let's check the puddles again. Because that was a nice little chunk of money that we got. Don't you dare. That's mine, buddy. Carrots. Puddle plorts. And I can fill up my water tank while doing this. Yeah, that's a nice little chunk of money. Oh my goodness, y'all. This puddle spot is great. Because I know a lot of people go because this is what I've been told in suggestions before when I suggested the idea of playing the 5-day rush, which is also why I picked the Indigo Quarry instead of the Moss Blanket, is a lot of people say go Honey Boom or Honey Hunter, Honey, anything that you can find in the Moss Blanket, which I think is also based off of like the earlier builds of the game. That made a little bit more sense. It's less so the case now because they've added so many more slimes. Like, I think that was pre having the some of the crystals and other things when people really started doing that. But because that was the major suggestion, I was like, I want to go a different route. So Indigo Quarry. And man, that little puddle spot is such a nice little bonus. All right, hey, there's a crystal guy. I don't have any space, actually, now that I think about it, to pick up any more crystal dudes. Let me think about how I would do so. But there's only like 1 or 2. I can get rid of rock plorts, you know? Throw those over there. Let's grab you. Okay. Any more little crystal guys? I see a lot of crystal plorts, which are definitely valuable. Let's see if we can't grab a couple more if they're around anywhere. Might have to wait until tomorrow for them to actually really spawn in any higher numbers. Okay. Yeah, may have made more sense for me to have held on to our plorts there. But we may come across some rads, yeah, because it's nighttime. So, let me get rid of you, let me grab you. The only reason I'm picking him over her, I say him over her as if they're gendered, is I figured I might get lucky and get another rad over here, but I can also quickly go across the gap and maybe grab a couple more rad slimes. And then, yeah, like I said, once we get back, we should be able to start filling up another corral. And we should have our Oka harvest, which will also help us quite a bit. All right, come here, little buddy. You, and you, and you, and you. If you just sit here, I think that they kind of spawn almost indefinitely, yeah. So, let's grab you. Until there's like a certain number of slimes in this region, they kind of spawn indefinitely. So I can get a full 20 here, I think. Or near to it. About to start taking damage, so I need to be careful. I say a full 20, I guess our full is now 30, isn't it? Alright, so that was a good little haul there. Much better than if I had stuck with the crystal guy. Alright, there's usually a box or something over here. Oh, there's some heartbeats. Not so great. Okay, and we're going to stick with the crystal rad combo, because it's obviously doing pretty well for us. Oh, and it's tar time, which means I need to let my energy build back up and get the heck out of here. Oh boy, there's a box. Hello, box. What you got? Couple carrots. Something. Ouch. Leave me alone, please. See ya. All right, now we're heading home. All right, so now we should be in a really good spot, especially once I feed our things at home, get these other dudes turned into largos, and get that second corral up and running. I wonder if that crystal guy's going to cause me any problems just being there. He's just sitting still. which weirds me out. Are you okay, buddy? I didn't mean to hurt you if I did. Oh, okay, he's okay. He just sat there. He was like stun locked or something. I don't know what's going on. Crystalslime.exe has failed to respond. Oh gosh. Okay. I gotta remember to let my energy build back up. I always do that where like I use my sprint as soon as I can, and that actually makes it only regain as much as it got to. So like 6 stamina, and then it goes back. And that time is money, so time wasted is money wasted. All right, we're right around the 40-minute mark, so we're going to get this next set of things set up. We'll maybe get our next kind of haul of plorts and kind of see where we're going to be at. And then that'll probably be where we'll end this episode of the 5-Day Rush. Like I said, next episode, it'll either be Thursday or Saturday, depending on when I get the Glass Desert series episode edited. But like I said, I wanted to make sure I got y'all some Slime Rancher because I know a ton of y'all are wanting to see it. And I figured for those of y'all who had the question, where's the episode? Where's the episode? You would click on this one and then you would get your answer. So hopefully this provided it for you. I hope that y'all are okay with me taking the time to make it the best episode that I can. I know it's hard to wait. I know that I left it on a cliffhanger and that makes me a rude boy. But, you know, sometimes you gotta take things, give things the time that they need. But I'll definitely get it out by the end of the week because, like I said, I've got the episode recorded. It's just the editing of the video itself, specifically those little shorts that take so much time. But I know that y'all have been really digging those, and so I wanted to make sure to give it the quality that y'all deserve for that. Okay, here we go. All right, so first thing I need to do is make sure to turn one of these Okas into this field. Next thing we'll do is we're going to unload into this area. Okay. Third thing I'm going to do is shoot some water all over these guys just so I can kind of get a feel here. Launch the rest of these Okas in here. I'm going to hold on to 2 more. We've got one of these. Okay. Let's get these loaded up, see how many we get. Not bad. And then ooh, you know what I should do? Let me grab all the rad plorts. We're going to sell the rad plorts, and the reason I'm selling the rad plorts is because we're going to need some crystal plorts in order to turn these other rad slimes into largos in this next corral. I just want to make sure I have enough. Oh, just in time. Dash boots are not going to be available. All right, well, we'll get those probably as well. There we go. So this will give me enough money to probably make another field, as well as get this corral up and going. So we want high walls, we want air net, we want plort collector. Auto feeders would be okay. Like I wouldn't turn my nose up at them. So let's drop you guys in here. Do you think we have 20 in there? I bet we've got around 20 in that other one. But 20 is probably going to be the max that you can get for largos all packed into one of these suckers. I saw that we still have a regular crystal guy in there. That's crazy. All right, let's do this. And I still got some carrots, so I can feed them some carrots. Because you can see a couple of them are still hungry. So let's do a couple of that. Okay. And then for y'all, bon appetit. Yep. Come on, get all those in there. I want to make sure y'all are all largoed up before I go throwing any food into here. Okay. Well, at least most of them are. So then, throw a bunch of carrots in there. Yep. All right. So we're going to let that settle for a second. Grab all these extra crystal plorts. You know what these we got? Oh yeah, make some monies. And we're going to use this to make us yet another fully upgraded garden. Because I figure 2 gardens per corral is not a bad amount, although we're going to need more than that for sure. Because the number of slimes with the number of with the haul that you get per field is not great, if I'm honest. So let's grab yet another one over here, because we do have enough for that. So garden and nutrient soils and sprinkle. Oh, we don't have quite enough. Well, that's fine. We'll have enough in a second. Once I go and grab a couple more of these plorts that have been so graciously awarded to us from our sweet, sweet little slime boys. All right. I feel like I saw another one on the ground over there. Let's hit E again, just in case. We're good. All right, and so then I should think about maybe making a field that is also carrots or something like that gives us, or I could do like odd onions to where it's like it's more food. You get more per haul. It's just not as valuable, I guess. All right, so let's do that. Sprinkler. Okay. So now that we've seen where we're at, these guys are just packed in here. My goodness. I feel bad for them. But such is the nature of this 5-day rush. And then we got these other guys up here. How's this field doing? It's looking good. It's got all the stuff. They've got the stuff. They've got the stuff. Did I get the music box? I should get music boxes. Auto feeder, sure, because I do plan on running around grabbing a ton of carrots and just stocking them up on those. Okay, and then you... Oh, wrong button. This one. Music box. Keep them a little bit calmed down. Okay, so we're at the beginning of day 3 in the very, very early morning. And we've got ourselves 2 pretty packed corrals full of slimes that we can barely feed. I think that's not a bad place to stop. So y'all, with all that, thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw, please be sure to give this video a like, a favorite, and oh my gosh, we've got some food. I will see y'all next time. Oh yeah, grab him, grab him, grab him. Where's hungry boy? Hungry boy. Any more hungry boys? Any more hungry boys? You look kind of hungry. You look kind of hungry. You look kind of hungry. Oh yeah. All right, last thing. I'm gonna set up one last garden. Okay, okay, y'all. Do this, and then we do this. Okay, and then we do this. Awesome. All right. See y'all next time.